Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Ricky Cadan, back again with another real life stock review. I hope you guys have had an amazing week. It's been truly, splendidly sensational. Let's take a look at the markets. SPY. You could probably remember on this day right here, I did say we would most likely get a gap down on the SPY, which we did, and we would most likely fade higher. So if you guys did take that, I did say we probably, if we did come down to the 10, I would look for a bounce. Didn't quite get there, but the analysis was there to definitely go long. So it was a fadeable gap, and I hope you guys took advantage of that one. I did also mention on the E-minis, the ES, that we would come down to the 10 EMA here and then slowly bounce. Right now, we're kind of just at these highs, struggling to get above here. It was expected we are probably going to consolidate here before we do go higher, but I definitely do expect us to go higher. Back to the SPY, I just want to say yesterday's gap definitely was a very nice fade. You had to be very quick. I was a little bit too slow, did not quite catch it. You can see on the 5-minute, it happened pretty much instantly straight out the gate. So if you weren't bearish straight away, that was the bearish move, and then pretty much the rest of the day we kind of just consolidated sideways. So not a whole lot going on, fairly sideways at the moment. It is expected, but for the most part, guys, just look to stay long. Let's take a look at some gaps of the day. Now, Tesla bringing in some numbers. You can see here on the long-term moving averages, we were at the 200 simple. You've known I have been bullish on this stock ever since back here, and we did get a very nice gap up and didn't do a whole lot. If you look at the 5-minute and you were playing this on the intraday, we kind of broke this support level right here, and you could have had a short here. I actually missed this short by about $1. I came in right about here. I actually looked at Tesla for a play, and I was like, nah, I feel like I'm chasing the trade. So I didn't actually take the trade. I would have liked to take this particular trade. There were a few real life traders who did, and shout outs to you guys. You are absolutely amazing. So Tesla kind of just chopping, consolidating sideways here. Not a whole lot to see here, but it's good to see some people profitable on holding their Tesla shares. So well done to you all. Another big gap of the day, Twitter. You probably remember me speaking about this last week on around this day here. I said most likely expect a gap down on earnings. I hope you did. I did mention to probably buy some put options to protect your assets if you were in shares. And obviously you guys would be up on those particular puts right now, given that we gap down 20% on the day. So wow, huge move. On the weekly chart, not a whole lot happening. We have closed below the 100, so we probably could go down a little bit lower if we do get a retest. Probably retest the 100 on the weekly chart, come back down and come back down to this support level here at about $27.50 or $28, and then probably just chop around sideways. Yeah, so not a lot here to see on Twitter, just a beautiful gap down that I did prepare you guys for last week. So let's take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft gapping up over earnings, beautiful gap, beautiful retest gap. Take a look at the 5-minute. We did break higher, and then here's the nice little retest, and slowly grinded higher, and then just fizzled for the rest of the day. So it was a very choppy day on the markets overall. Not a lot of beautiful plays did happen. Obviously, there were opportunities in the market, but obviously the ones that I was looking at were very sideways, very choppy. But another great gap that we did spot was PayPal, and PayPal gapping up into the 200. It was a fadeable gap. It was a gap and go. It was a gap and go, and it definitely was a fadeable gap. So you can take a look at the 5-minute, and you can see here we kind of just came up, created high, had a nice little double top, and then basically break below with a stop above here, and you would have taken 1R here. So very choppy, very sideways as well on this one for the rest of the day. But overall, PayPal, the online payment systems, definitely helping a lot of other stocks. Speaking of other online payment systems, SQ making a move off the move on PayPal and bringing in a beautiful Marubozu bullish candle, almost a perfect one for that fact. Beautiful gap and go, beautiful Morningstar reversal, up 5.7%. Earnings coming up on actually it's on the 6th of November, which is my birthday. So everyone is just kind of waiting for earnings to see what happens, see what transpires over earnings with Square. And I do expect them to have some good numbers. So SQ looking good for a long. We still didn't create a new low. I did say this was probably going to be the low, and we kind of just bounced on out of here the last couple of days. So do expect Square to slowly grind higher. Take away the S, put in the I, and you've got IQ. IQ, Netflix of China, finally breaking this little pennant pattern we've been having, this little ascending wedge. You can see it right here. We have been in here for just about a month or so, and we are breaking out. So if we can get some moves on this one, we do have the 100 simple and the 200 here as a resistance. You can see that in the past it has acted as a resistance before, but right now, hopefully we do have some very nice volume coming in. As you can see here, volume is increasing. If we can get above average volume, above this yellow line, that would be a lot better, but we do have earnings coming around the corner, and once again, I do hope that we do get a very nice gap up on earnings. You can see on the long term, this is a buy low, sell high location, guys. You're definitely not buying at the top here if you are looking to get in. And look at that candle on the weekly chart, just breaking out, looking super bullish. Not as big volume as I would expect, or that I would like, but overall still looks bullish, and it still looks like we will go higher. Let's take a look at Comcast. Now, Comcast was the fade of the day, gapping straight up at earnings to the all-time highs here. Now, take a look at the weekly chart. We have been trending very, very nicely. A lot of people very, very profitable. And this gap on the daily, straight into this resistance level. As you can see on the 5-minute, it was just straight out the gate. Everyone taking profits. Everyone's super happy, and just locking in that gainage. Having a bit of a sell-off, cute little flag pattern, another sell-off, and then, yeah, Comcast just going a little bit lower. So retracing that gap and then some. So Comcast, we are coming back down to the 100. It's probably just going to consolidate here for a little while, guys. We have been here for a while, so I don't expect this to be overly bullish. Let's take a look at the all odds, the Aussie markets, and mentioned the other day about this nice little Morningstar reversal pattern and this buying and staying long on the markets. Well done to you guys staying long. You guys just keep on buying up this market. We will soon make some all-time highs on the all odds. So keep on staying bullish. Let's take a look at another bank, ANZ. ANZ, cute little inside day candle today. Not a whole lot to see here. Probably a good time to start selling some premium. Probably around 28.50 is a good level to start selling some premium if you're in shares. Get into some covered calls, but not a whole lot to see here. It is a very, very choppy trend right now. But all in all, I'm still bullish on the markets, just not super bullish. It's just a very neutral to bullish neutral trend right now on the banks, and it will be for some time. I do expect us probably to chop around sideways for a little bit longer, probably at least till the end of the year, and then we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at Rio Tinto doing exactly what BHP is doing, guys. You can imagine what I'll probably say. We're probably going to be down here for about 6 months, probably like what we were back here, and I'd expect us to chop around sideways here for a little while longer. So Rio, if you are in shares, I'd look to just keep holding. On the weekly chart, we did come down to the 100 simple. on the weekly chart, which was a beautiful buying location. But as you can see, we have done this before and we created a beautiful double bottom on the weekly chart. You can't really see it on the daily, but this could potentially maybe do the same thing and then mosey on higher. Let's take a look at the big T, Telstra Corporation on the daily chart, still just chilling out at the 200 simple moving average. Not a whole lot of bullishness out here, guys. We've got decreasing volume. We are at the 200, and right now we've got a very cute little inside day doji-like candle. So it'll be very interesting to see. Very boring stock, to be honest. I think most likely this will just kind of consolidate here for a little while longer and then slowly grind higher like it normally does. Usually takes a good half a year, 6 months to 12 months to start, making some nice moves on Telstra. Now, APT, I have been speaking about this, guys, and I did mention on Tuesday that this is not going to just jump on out of here and that you will get a chance to buy the dip again. Here we are pulling back. You can see this right now. Just look to buy as low as possible, guys. APT is a great company, and we are at a very nice buy low, sell high location. So keep this one on your watch list for a buy the dip opportunity. Let's take a look at some commodities. Now, gold is breaking out. Now, I did draw this on the hourly chart. I did draw this particular line last time, and as you can see here, we did break out and we came down and retested the trend line, which is also the double bottom neckline. Beautiful trade setup. Also the 100 and 200 simple moving average on the hourly chart, and we just launched out of here. So I do expect us probably to still continue to trade sideways here, guys. Not a whole lot going on here with gold. We are still in a consolidation phase. Not super bullish. Probably just wait for the 100 to catch up before I do look at taking a long position. And let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil did come up to the 100. I have been bullish. I've been telling you guys to stay long on oil. So I hope you guys have been just keep on buying the dip. We were creating some nice higher lows, and we are at the 100 simple on the daily chart. So this is a price that you probably want to start looking at taking your profits if you did get in back down at 52. I do expect us probably to reverse up here just a little bit, and maybe if you missed the boat, probably look to buy the dip around 54.85. The highs back on the 11th of October would be a very nice dip buying opportunity. Any lower is just going to get even more and more juicy. So keep your eyes peeled on a dip buying opportunity on crude. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. And here it is, guys. This is you guys shorting the market again. Once again, well done. I hope you guys are making plenty of money on this particular trade. I have spoken about this for a while. If you're not in, I actually do expect us probably to come up a little bit higher, just based on the price action here. I'm just going to zoom into the hourly chart for you right now, and we do have a current level of resistance right here, support here, resistance here, and right now we're at the 200 and also at this trend line here. So I do expect us probably to maybe bounce and potentially go higher here, and maybe even create some higher highs, get a few more people trapped, and then I would expect us to probably go back down. So keep your eyes peeled on that move. We could also potentially just break down. If we do break that particular level, and we do not bounce, just look to short the retest. Entry with a stop above here would suffice. So keep that in mind, guys, and just trade what you see. All right, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'll be back next Tuesday with another real life stock review. And remember, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you all soon. Have a great weekend.